Greetings, future Tigers. Thank you again for joining us for virtual chats with undergraduate admissions and recruitment here at the I Love Jackson State University. I hope that you're ready to write down this good information that you're going to receive today about the S.T.A.R.S program. So make sure you have your pen and your pad ready. We have Dr. Burnett. She's the interim chair of Developmental and Enhancement Studies with University College. And we also have Dr. Wren-Coleman, and she's the Director of Educational Opportunities in the Division of Student Success. Hello, ladies.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm great. How y'all doing?
We're just wonderful. Well.
Good. I'm so glad you all could come. And so we want to make sure that we share as much information about our S.T.A.R.S program with students. So for students who are not really sure, what is the S.T.A.R.S program?
Okay. Well, I'll give a little bit of information about the S.T.A.R.S program. S.T.A.R.S was formerly formerly our summer developmental program, and we renamed it S.T.A.R.S. And the acronym for S.T.A.R.S is Students Trained for Academic Readiness and Success. So with the S.T.A.R.S program, it is a program designed for our students who did not meet the ACT, SAT, or GPA requirement to be regularly admitted to Jackson State University. So students who submit an application and you have received information from undergraduate admissions stating that you have to go through a screening or you have to contact Dr. Wren-Coleman and Educational Opportunities, that will be me. And with the screening, you have to do an accuplacer test. The accuplacer test is simply a test that will let us know whether or not you score high enough to be a part of our S.T.A.R.S program, which is an 8-week program, or you score high enough where you can be regular admitted to Jackson State University. So in other words, we're designing something, or something has been designed specifically for our students to make sure that they can reach their goal of attending Jackson State University. We are giving you an avenue to attend Jackson State University through our S.T.A.R.S program. Now, let me say something about the accuplacer testing, because some of you may have already received this letter. With the accuplacer test, you're tested in 3 subject areas, so that would be math, English, and reading, okay? When you're tested, you are not timed. So Ms. Robinson.
Oh, that's good information.
The students, you're not timed.
That's good information.
So the students have all the time needed to do their absolute best on this test. And currently, they're testing remotely from home. So once you receive your voucher from me, you schedule your day, your time that you will take your accuplacer test remotely from home, and you will just, a proctor will then take you through the steps, and you will do your accuplacer test from the comforts of your own home. So how great is that? How great is that? Really? So you can get the best score that you can possibly get, where you may not even have to do the S.T.A.R.S program. So we do stress that you do your best. And now at this time we have a deadline.
Oh, okay.
We have a deadline, students. Now remember that writing utensil and that paper that Ms. Robinson mentioned earlier, so take this down. If you have received your letter from undergraduate recruitment stating for you to be screened through Educational Opportunities to be admitted to Jackson State University, saying that you've been conditionally admitted, we need you to go ahead, reach out to me so that I can get a voucher done for you. With the voucher, then you schedule your test, okay? You have until July 15th to complete this test. July 15th. July 15th, okay? Put that date down. So you don't want to procrastinate this time. You want to make sure you go ahead and get it done, because once you get your accuplacer done, guess what? They'll let you know whether or not you have to do the S.T.A.R.S program or whether or not you can be regularly admitted. And that's what you want to know, right?
Yes,
okay.
That's good information.
Yes.
So in the fall, since the S.T.A.R.S program is in the fall, so will it still, how the length of time for the program in the fall, how long would that be?
Okay, so at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Shirley Burnett, and I'm going to allow her to elaborate on what we've actually put together for our fall 2020 semester as it relates to our S.T.A.R.S program. Dr. Burnett?
Okay. Well, we have exciting news. Once again, Jackson State will be a trailblazer in practices that we use to implement our S.T.A.R.S program in the fall instead of in the summer. So we have an awesome approach. You're probably familiar with the new prerequisite models. So what the prerequisite models, it give you an opportunity to do like a 2-for-1. You get 2 classes into 1 semester.
Wow.
2-for-1. And with this 2-for-1 strategy, it also allows you to level up. That's some words that you guys are used to seeing. So you start off, even though you may place into our S.T.A.R.S program, with our new approach, it allows you to level up until the next level of the classes. I know you're thinking, like, what in the world is this woman talking about? Since I'm a math person, I'm gonna use a math example. If you place into our developmental math class, we will place you into our intermediate math class. Level up, we level you up. So with this approach, you will have 8 weeks where we teach you the content that is necessary for the developmental classes. At the end of that 8 weeks, we'll give you that same accuplacer that Dr. Wren-Coleman was talking about, and we will see how well did you do. What kind of progress did you make? If you made sufficient progress, you're gonna level up to 2 different categories. You're either gonna level up to intermediate math, or you're gonna level up to the college algebra. So either way it go, you are going to complete 2 classes in 1 semester. 2-for-1. And that's our new approach. And we're so excited. Once again, no other university will be doing this. Only at the I Love Jackson State University. Trailblazers, once again.
Yes, love that trailblazers. And so now, how will the students know if they passed?
Okay, so once the students have gone through the classes that Dr. Burnett just mentioned, those particular classes, the students must pass the classes with a 70 or higher. So if you're taking the English and math and reading, and then we have a learning skills lab class, those classes must be passed with a 70 or higher before you can level up, like she said. So before you can level up, we need you to pass those classes with a 70 or higher.
Okay. And then now I kind of want to backtrack a little bit, though.
Okay.
Because we were talking about the accuplacer, right?
Yes.
So what scores do they need to actually make on the accuplacer to consider if they passed or not?
Dr. Burnett?
Okay, so I'm gonna start because with the scores that you need for the S.T.A.R.S program. So the unique thing about Jackson State, we want everybody to come to Jackson State. So no matter where you are, you have an opportunity to enroll in Jackson State University. So I made a little flyer here. So these would be the scores for our S.T.A.R.S program. So any student who scores less than 247 in math or 255 in reading and English, you will automatically be placed into our S.T.A.R.S program, where you will level up in your classes so that you can be on track. Now, you may be saying, but what if I score higher than those scores? We have a place for you as well. Still in University College, our intermediate courses. So if your math score is between 247 and 253, you will be placed in intermediate math. 255 to 258, you will be placed into intermediate reading or English. And even our new approach here, it allows you to level up also in these classes. So our new co-requisite, no one will be left behind.
Nobody.
And then, here you go. If you want regular admittance, you need to aim for these scores. Math, above 253. Reading and English, above 258. Now, you can't have any of these scores. If you have any of these scores in either one of these categories, you will be placed into the S.T.A.R.S program. Okay? So you gotta score. If you don't wanna start here, you gotta score higher in order to progress here at Jackson State University. So either one of these scores, you will automatically be placed into our S.T.A.R.S program, which is not a bad place to start, because everybody in the spring will be on a track to graduate on time at Jackson State University.
That's good. Awesome. So I do have another question, I guess, because, we're always getting questions from students. So we want to make sure that we answer some of the specific questions. And one of them that I've gotten several times was, can a student that's been conditionally admitted be in the band or cheerleaders or JSETs or anything like that? Any student organizations on campus, can they do that in the fall?
Ms. Robinson, to answer that question, no, they cannot. Students have to be regular admitted to Jackson State University before you can participate in any of the extracurriculum activities here on campus. So until you have actually passed the S.T.A.R.S program and have been admitted to Jackson State University, or until you have taken the accuplacer and gotten the scores that Dr. Burnett mentioned, it is not until then that you can participate in the extracurriculum activities here at on campus.
Okay, thank you for that information. As we begin to wrap up, if you had one thing that you want to share with the student, and possibly a student who's still on the fence about coming to Jackson State, what would you say to that student?
I would tell that student, get off the fence and come on to the I Love. Come on. We have the resources available here for you. We have our S.T.A.R.S program. We have these various levels for you in order for you to be in classes here at Jackson State University. But in order for you to take advantage of this opportunity, you have to first do what? Apply. We need you to apply. So then once you apply, we can take you to the next step. So what you can do, what did you say, Dr. Burnett?
Level up.
Level up. So please take that step. Don't hesitate to do it. Also, make sure you're checking your email on a regular basis so you can stay abreast of the information coming from Jackson State University. We gave you a deadline of July 15th for the accuplacer test. Do not procrastinate your time. Stay on top of things and make sure you're doing what you need to do to make sure that we're able to see you in the fall.
Sounds good.
I have a question, Wren-Coleman.
Yes.
So is that July 15th date? Is that the last date that they can schedule the test, or do Jackson State need their scores back by July 15th?
July 15th is the last day I can receive my scores. So July 15th is the last day you can take that test, and July 15th is the last day I'm going to receive scores from the accuplacer. So July 16th, no, I will not be having tests taken, and I will not be receiving scores July 16th. So July 15th is the absolute cutoff date for accuplacer testing.
So
Yes,
the
thank
word
you,
is
Dr. Burnett.
hard deadline.
Hard deadline. Yes, Ms. Robinson.
All right.
Yes, Ms. Robinson.
And Dr. Burnett, any closing?
I think Jackson State University is the place to be. If you want an opportunity to advance yourself, come on to Jackson State University. No matter where you are, no matter what your preparations are, we are here to help you succeed, to help you matriculate to that college degree. We're not only interested in you coming to Jackson State, We want you to march across that stage with a college degree. So please, if you are on that fence that Ms. Robertson talked about, get off that fence like Dr. Wren-Coleman mentioned, and come on, do your admissions requirements. Fill out the application. Take that accuplacer and come on and be a part of this trailblazing experience here at the I Love.
All right. Thank you, ladies. This was some good information today. And so what we're going to do, we'll list the contact information for Dr. Wren-Coleman and Dr. Burnett. It'll be in the comment box. So make sure you refer back to that information. If you have any questions, don't forget your deadline for the accuplacer and for them to receive your scores is July 15th, students. July 15th. Yes. Write that down. You might want to put it on the refrigerator at home or in your cell phone and put an alarm on it, because we want to make sure that you do not miss that deadline, because yes, we definitely want you here at the I Love Jackson State University. Please know we're doing all we can to get you here. Yes. Now we need you to take it the next step. But because if you need to take the accuplacer, please go on and take it so we can see you soon, okay? And thank you all for joining us again with Virtual Chats with undergraduate admissions and recruitment at the I Love Jackson State University. We're on every Monday and Friday at 1:00 p.m. And each time you come on, make sure you have your pen and paper ready so you can receive all of this good information that we are providing you about Jackson State. We want to stay connected with you, and we want you to stay connected to us. We hope that all of you all have a good remainder of the day, and we will see you on our next virtual chat. Bye.
Bye.